I'm sad to make this video. Honestly, I'm sad. In some ways, I'm happy, but I'm mostly sad. I'm disappointed that I have to give Todd Howard my money because it's just so good. Oblivion Remastered. It's so good. You know, when I started 2025, I would have never expected Bethesda to sneak release just one game that they made. One of my favorite games, probably one of the first fantasy RPGs I ever played was Oblivion. Back when I was really young, when I played it when it first came out. So imagine my surprise on I think the 21st of April, or yeah, 20. I think it was the 21st. They had a live stream. They're just showing it off, talking about it, and then they just release it right there and then. Honestly, it took me like a week to just think about playing it. There's already so many games I'm playing. There's already so many things I'm doing. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to play this. Anyway, I already bought the game and I've been playing it, and it's pretty beautiful. It's beautiful. I just, damn it, Todd Howard. Every time I'm released from his clutches, I'm released, and then he pulls me back in with something. Something grabs me again. It's been a long time. I haven't played a Bethesda game in a long time, but he finally grabbed me again after all these years. And it's peculiar because it wasn't even necessarily Bethesda Game Studios that made the game. From what I understand, it was an indie developer or a third-party developer that helped them make the majority of the game in Unreal Engine 5, which is the most interesting part of that. When I was watching like the little live stream of them presenting the game, I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. Like, not getting my hopes up because I don't want to be disappointed as I always am with Bethesda games. But first of all, when they mentioned that it was a third party developer, I already got like my ears perked up a little bit. I'm like, okay, this might be actually good. And then they're showing like the gameplay, and I'm like, okay, this is not like the creation engine. This looks like a different engine, like. And then right when they said it's Unreal Engine 5, I was like, my mind was like, it's like I know this game's going to be good, because the crux of the problem with all Bethesda games recently is that it's made in the creation engine. Creation engine is a dog shit engine. It's an engine that they need to let go and stop trying to update it. And the fact that they needed to hire a third party developer in order to remaster their game in a different engine because they probably don't have experience in that engine is just sad. It's a real disappointment. Although maybe it's for the best, because now we get to see the power of these developers and see what they're capable of, which I think is pretty, as you've probably seen from a lot of gameplay and from a bunch of people, they're capable of some pretty good stuff. So one thing that I thought was like particularly interesting was they kept like some bugs in. Like, I don't know if it was intentional, but if they did, then that basically means that the bug is literally a feature of the game now. I mean, everyone remembers like the dupe glitches. There's dupe glitches, and there's like the paintbrush trick. I don't know if they left that in. There's a bunch of like small little glitches and stuff like that you can really abuse to like make the game super easy. It's also dumb shit like making your character's face all crazy. And when I saw that they left that in, I was like, oh, this game's going to be good. Because the developers know what makes the game good. Or at the very least, they're obviously fans, so they remember like what the game is, I was like, Todd, I don't have the kind of money for this right now, Todd. I can't be spending money on this. So I've played through like the first section, the sewer level tutorial, whatever. I'm playing on master. When I was younger, when I played Oblivion, I played on master all the time, and I played so many different builds, so many different characters. I'm just remembering it now, all the great times I had. And honestly, when I started playing the game, like, it literally felt like a breath of fresh air again. Like, that remastered feel, I actually felt it. I haven't really played many remastered games. I don't really like care about this concept, but this Todd Howard just got me at the perfect time in my life. It was like a perfect chaos to hit me. Now I kind of know how the Resident Evil fans feel when their game got remastered, like Resident Evil 2 and stuff like that. I'm like, this is just beautiful. It's like beautiful. It makes you excited, and seeing it in modern hardware, God, it's so good. One interesting tidbit that I was like making jokes about with my friends is the game is so accurate that I was like even crashing while I was playing the game. I would open the menu one too many times, game crashes. I would quick save and quick load one too many times, the game crashes. I would enter a building, game crashes. Like it really is. It really is the Oblivion experience all the way through. It's just like it's like so beautiful. I'm like so amazed by it. You know, I'm so happy because it didn't have to be like this. It didn't have to be like this. They could have made the game good. They didn't have to add these features, which are basically just bugs, right? But yeah, Todd Howard, he took my money. He has taken my money, and sweet little lies. But this time they don't lie. It's actually a good game. It still has the problems that Unreal Engine 5 has, but at this point, Bethesda is just a meme. And I think this is the first big win that I've seen from Bethesda in a long time. I know that, I mean Bethesda Game Studios, I guess specifically. Bethesda Softworks and Bethesda Game Studios are like two different, like, faces or sides of the face of Bethesda. The game studios, like, I don't think they make good games, I'll be honest. Like, I don't think Starfield's good. I don't think any other games are good. Maybe the most recent one that was good was probably Skyrim, which is a long time ago. Anyway, it's good. I'm gonna keep playing. About to go play it right now. I have like a thief Argonian that's like a drug addict, and he's an alcoholic, and because he's an Argonian, he has poison resist. So he can just drink as much alcohol as he wants. Whenever I find alcohol, I have to drink it right there. If I see alcohol in a shopkeeper's inventory, I gotta buy it. I gotta drink it. He's just a chronic alcoholic. He's alcoholic. He's a drug addict. When I find skooma, it's over. It's over for Tamriel. I'm about to be killing everyone. Damn it, Todd Howard. Damn it.